Hi, I'm Bill Doherty, co-founder of the Doherty Relationship Institute. And I want to talk with you about couples on the brink of divorce where somebody has had an affair. There's some thinking sometimes among couples, even among some therapists, that basically what you need to do is to have the person who had the affair take responsibility and apologize, and to recognize the hurt that they caused and to accept responsibility for that and to apologize from the depth of their heart. And that's what the therapist helps to do. And then they move on, okay? There was a hurt, somebody took responsibility, they apologized, and then healing can go on. I'm sure there's, for some folks out there in their own life who are not on the brink of divorce, maybe that's enough. But when people come to us where the affair is threatening the marriage, that's really only a beginning. That's just a piece of something. And so in something that I've created called Discernment Counseling, we use this as a way to go deeper. For example, what's the meaning of the affair in the life of that person who had it? What's the meaning? What was this about for them? Okay, what's the larger context in the relationship? Not that the other spouse caused the affair, but what's the backstory here? Where did it come from in the history of their relationship? And how have they developed other problems and other challenges that the affair may be connected to that they need to pay attention to and look at? So from my point of view, an affair that leads potentially to the breakup of marriage is a wake-up call to do an inventory, two personal inventories, a relationship inventory, to really leverage this crisis to see what can be restored and renewed in the relationship. And of course, the beginning of that is an acceptance of responsibility for having harmed the other person and harmed the relationship. But I see too often therapists will approach couples like this and they'll do 4 or 5 or 6 sessions that are all related to the person who's hurt saying how they're hurt, the other person acknowledging it and apologizing and promise not to do it again, and then they move on. Well, I see those couples back later on because it's been only a partial recovery, a partial healing. And my goodness, if you're going to go through the extremes of an affair, you might as well get something out of this by going deeper and using it as a time to renew the relationship and set a course for the future. And that's the kind of thing we help people decide whether to do in discernment counseling.